Got it. Oh, that is a great fish. Oh. What's up everyone? It is a beautiful warm afternoon on the river here in northeast Victoria. I'm rigged up with some dries, rigged up with some nymphs. We're gonna head up the stream behind me here, which looks absolutely stunning, and we're gonna try and find some good fishing. All right, well, this bit looks interesting. This is a piece of water. I could probably fish a couple of different ways, but I'm gonna start with single dry just because I can fish it from distance, fish it all around. If I need to, if it's a lot deeper over the other side, I can always go in with a nymph under a dry on my nymphing rod, or just a single nymph even. So a couple across to the far side, even though that is in the deeper nymphing water territory. I did wonder if I'd be able to just pick one up on the shelf here, but seems to not be the case unless I get one right up there. For reals? That is crazy. All right. Go in with the nymph. All right, let's go in with a nymph and a dry just to see if there are any that want the nymph instead of the dry. Oh, got it. Saw that one follow the nymph down before it ate it. That's crazy. I put so many presentations with the single dry through, and that was like first cast with a nymph. Dang, cool though. Very interesting. Come here, mate. Pheasant tails, catch them all. Interesting. Look at that, nice rainbow. You must have been sitting there watching my drifts go past with the dry. Thank you, mate. Well, that gives us a bit of a read about what's going on. Let's see what else we can do. Expecting that deeper side. That's where I thought the fish on the nymph would be. You would think that they would be all over the dry. Got it. Oh, that's a better fish. Stay out for me. Stay out of there. Better fish or just stronger fish? Oh. Stay up. These rainbows are so crazy. Got you, mate. Unreal. It mustn't... Has that fly popped out? It has. Just not super keen on coming up here, at least for the dry, which is really interesting. That's why I started by throwing the dry. When the water looked so good that I didn't catch one, I thought, okay, let's fish the nymph and just see, because it's so important. Every day on the river is just slightly different. All right. Oh, beautiful rise. Beautiful rise. Let's see if we can get that one on a dry. Beautiful. Can't see it just because of the shade and the dark water. But if I make some drifts up through here, That's amazing. That fish rose beautifully. I mean, it can't be anywhere else, I don't think. That's a little bit further over, maybe. That's wild. Might have to go in there with the nymph and dry if I can't get it to eat a single dry, which is amazing because I would have sworn it would have. Might just clear this water, making some longer drifts just to rule it all out. Got it. Oh, that is a great fish. Stay out of there. Oh, fantastic dry fly eat. Oh. No, stay up. Come work back upstream with me, mate. Look at the colours on that. So again, I'm happy for you to go up there. What a fish. Oh. Oh. What a fantastic rainbow. This fish has taken me so far downstream. Oh. Check that out. Well, I completely stuffed up the netting on this fish and it ran me down into the run below where Stu's fishing. But check out this for a brute of a rainbow trout that just ate that dry so ridiculously well. Such amazing colours too. Off you go, mate. Whew, that was good. So while I'm moving up in between a couple of pieces of water, I thought it'd be a great time to remind everyone that if you were interested in any guiding, coaching, tuition, any sort on the water, get in touch with me. I do offer that stuff. Head to my website, tomjarmanfishing.com. You'll find all the information, my guiding clinics, all that stuff there. So check that stuff out if you're interested. And yeah, we'll get back to the fishing. All right, this piece here looks incredible for nymph under dry, because they will eat both in this type of water. Then we've got that stunning run coming in there. So we could fish that with a single nymph, double nymph, nymph under dry. But for a start, I think I'll just nymph under dry up this bubble line on this rod. Nice box, it's nice and tight under the trees. And any fish I hook, I'll just walk downstream and play it there, so I don't get my rod stuck in the trees above me. Like that. Oh, that didn't go to plan because that fish is going up. Stay up. Oh, are you for real? So much for the plan of working this fish down. Here we go. Much better. Nice brown. Stay out of there though. Oh. Beautiful fish. Gotcha. Well, that all went to plan perfectly, other than this fish taking off upstream. They've just got such oomph from them. The water's nice and cold this summer. Thanks, buddy. The fish are crazy. I do just wonder if maybe they're a little deep in this and I'm fishing over the top of them with my nymph under dry. Make a couple more drifts. Should still get eaten there though. Deep enough, not too quick. Just gonna go and single nymph the top of this. Well, all of this really. Alright, let's see what happens here. Single nymph. Should hopefully have a little bit better control. Got you. Right on that seam, on that swirly edge, which probably wasn't the best nymph under dry water. That was lovely. They're being a little bit tricky, like they're not all eating the same thing, which is cool. Really cool. It's a nice brown. Had to really change to get that one. Come on, mate. You're okay. Thanks, mate. This is some really fun fishing. Nice when every piece of water and, you know, every fish is very much an individual where they want something different. Like at the start, they didn't all want to dry. Some of them wanted the nymph and the big one wanted the dry. It's been very, very cool. Walking up here, this big log jam just above that lovely run I just fished. And I saw one rise under that dead tree over there. I'm just going to go very slowly just in case there are some other fish in the tail that I haven't seen move. Not like the world's nicest spot just because of that huge tree, huge willow I think it is actually, falling. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw a few sighter casts up, see how the current behaves. I'm going to try and fire a cast up under that. Oh, I can see a different one actually. There, it just rose. I'm going to fire it, well, I was going to cast on the other side of that rock creating the slack, but now I'm going to cast just on this side. Got it. Oh, no way. What happened? That's ridiculous. Just did not stick. Ate it absolutely beautifully. Wow. Oh, that sucks. Okay, good though. We'll see if his mate that's further up wants to eat. Oh, it's still there actually, that fish. Give it one more cast. No, I did not like that. Did not like seeing that fly again. Ooh, maybe I might cast a single nymph up at it. That fish balked at seeing the same fry that it ate drift over its head again. So, let's throw a lightly weighted nymph, so I'll chop this one off. Single pheasant tail, and a 2.5mm bead it is. I don't think we'll have a problem distance-wise here, which is good. Why I do like the 11-foot rods for this scenario. Yeah. Alright. Got it. Oh, it's just come off. Bummer. That was awesome though. So good. Throwing the light nymph up like I did threw all the slack on the water, just watched the fish reaction, and it ate it really nicely. But it came off, but that's okay. Worth it. All right, back to the single dry to see if the one I saw on the other side of that pocket, that rock in the water and the dead willow, is still there. But ironically, it could have been that fish that moved across and pulled out into the sun. Who knows? That was the cast that I thought would have gone close to catching that fish. Oh, that must have been that fish, and it slid across. Oh, that might have been a rise just up here. Got it. Always another fish. So good. Oh, stay out of there. These rainbows are crazy. What? Stay out. You are psycho. Oh, gotcha. Such a great little sneaky spot for a fish under the trees in the shade there. And you demolished that. Whoop, and it's away. Well, we've got a great piece of water in front of us here. Great piece for, you know, shallower stuff. I can throw a single dry up the back. And then as I get to the top, I can throw a single nymph, you know, nymph under dry and that faster kind of drop in there. But, you know, for now, I can just throw a single dry blind up through this skinny stuff. Maybe we'll pick one up, maybe we won't. Depends if they're, you know, positioned there. And then, you know, hopefully at the top, we should find them on a single nymph or a nymph under dry. But it's just so much fun throwing a single dry up through, you know, this stuff tight to the bank. There's some great little edges like that where it wraps around a little bit of an obstruction and creates a cushion. Oh, I can see one here. Didn't want that. Are you for real, Trout? Interesting. Wonder why. Could have seen maybe a bad drift with this pattern. Just changing dry for this fish. Going something slightly bigger. Much bigger profile on this dry. I've just put on a size 14 instead of a 16 as well. See what this fish does. Oh. It may be a nymph fish, the way it's behaving. Just does not look like it wants to move for my dry. No, okay. Okay, let's see if we can get this fish to eat single nymph like the last one. Got it. Wow, that fish did not want to move. to eat that nymph at all. Didn't want to eat the dries. But when that light single nymph just drifted straight onto its nose, I just saw its gills flared, opened its mouth, and it is a brown. That's like the hardest fish to catch so far. Amazing. So catchable. There it is. You did not move for 2 different dry fly patterns, and then it didn't even move this far to eat my nymph on some of those first few casts. That's crazy. So crazy. All right, well, after this, the world's most difficult fish, back to throwing this single dry up. Just changed the pattern as well, just because didn't want it. So now I'm kind of like, lost a little bit of confidence in what I was throwing there. Let's get some nice clean drifts through here. Oh, that sun is hot. And then we'll fish the nymph up the top. Because it has been, I would say, on the whole, the nymph has been better than the dry. Even just by that, like being able to sight one sitting in shin deep water that just did not want to eat, you know, it didn't want to eat my dries, at least 2 of them. And then, you know, it took like 3 casts with a nymph. Come on, someone's going to climb all over the top of this. God, oh, unbelievable. I was looking at that tree thinking, how many more casts do I make? As that one ate it. And I was so late. You guys probably just literally watched it come up and go, boom. Gosh, that was stupid by me. I was just thinking, maybe I've got 3 or 4 more casts in me before I'll probably want to swap techniques to fish nicely under that tree. Oh, one rose up further though. That's a good sign. I'm going to take this rod out of my waders because I'm hitting the trees above me, and lay it down here. Now I'll be able to fish up under the tree, I reckon. Got more of an angle. Got it. Oh, really? That one's come off too, huh? That's frustrating. Unbelievable. Probably presented with a little bit too much slack on that last one. I was a little bit late, maybe. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, and that's come off too. That sucks. But that's also fishing. It happens. None from 3. That's a little bit annoying. For a few more with this, maybe there'll be some for me on the nymph that won't come off. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go nymph under on the nymphing rod here. Just because with that tree, I'll be able to cast all the way to the top from here, or from there, I guess. All right, let's see if we can pick one up here on Nymph under. We can pick up a stick, that's for sure. And we're good. Can't not catch one in this run. There it is. Oh. Well, hopefully you stay out of there. You don't come off like the other ones. Ooh, lucky not to run through all my other fish too. Just jump under this. Nice fish. Lovely fish. Just shows how well, oop, that's not good. And I've got him back on. I was gonna say, that shows you how, you know, there's fish for all different techniques in a piece of water. You can throw the single dry up here and get 3 fish to eat it, and then go in afterwards with the nymph and pick up another one. And maybe another one after, who knows? Yeah, that's another one. Get out from under this tree. Oh, this is a better fish. Stay out from, no. Oh, nearly getting smoked under that big undercut. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, crazy rainbows. Crazy rainbows. Wrap yourself up, now you're free. They fight so well for their size. It is crazy. How do you fight like a fish double your size? Pheasant tail on the top lip. There we go. Well, all wrapped up. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that little bit of fishing. It was really interesting because, you know, every piece of water, the fish kind of wanted something slightly different. And even in the same pieces, some would just come up and launch and eat the dry. Some wanted to eat the nymph. And like even in shallow water where you drifted the dry right over their head, some of them just wouldn't eat it. So super cool to see how having a range of techniques in your arsenal is super helpful when you're on the river here in Victoria or anywhere in the world for that matter. Don't forget, there are links to all of the Orvis dry fly gear, the nymphing gear, the reels, the SA lines, my leaders, all of that stuff's in the description below, so click the drop down. You'll also find links to the flies that I'm fishing from my fly range, so check those out as well at flylife.com.au. And also don't forget, if you want to learn some stuff, see some new pieces of water, don't forget you can get coaching and guiding from me on the water. So head to my website, tomjarmanfishing.com. You'll find all the information there, and shoot me an email if you're interested. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys next video.